So oral arguments in Trump versus Barbara, which is the case that will determine whether or not Trump's executive order limiting birthright citizenship will be upheld or struck down, are continuing in the Supreme Court. At the time of this video, the ACLU is giving wonderful arguments in front of the Supreme Court, and the government is done with their arguments. Trump did attend these arguments, and I believe he is the first sitting president to attend arguments within the Supreme Court, but he did leave after the government was done putting forth their position. Shout out to SCOTUS blog for all this information. They've been doing a great job just chatting and letting people know what's going on. So at the time of this video, the justices that seem the most against the government's argument are Chief John Roberts, Sotomayor, Kagan, Jackson, and Gorsuch. The ones that are the most open to the government's arguments are Thomas and Alito, and the other two can go either way. The word domicile keeps being mentioned, as well as a landmark case. It is the U.S. versus Wong Kim Ark, and that word, or that case, had the word domicile mentioned in it multiple different times. Now, like I said, Trump did leave after the government arguments were done. Sawyer, who was arguing for the government, was asked by one of the justices, do Native Americans, are they birthright citizens under your argument? And he said, I think so. I have to think that through. Now, a lot of people were saying that this would be struck down on 9-0. My general opinion, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not someone that practices law, is that it will be 5-4 against the government. I just don't see how the government has the arguments or even has the standing for the Supreme Court to rule on their behalf, but we could all be surprised. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some articles that say the Supreme Court seems skeptical of the Trump administration's argument about birthright citizenship, but we will see. At the time of this video, the arguments are still going on.